We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's Dodger Baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Clayton Kershaw will be on the mound for the boys in blue. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You'd think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way. Here's Javier Baez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, David Bote.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bote. First pitch of the at-bat. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Jon Lester is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
In now, Gavin Lux. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, number 9.
Now here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Ready on 1 and 2. This is pulled into right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Batting second, the third baseman, Chris Taylor.
Lester will check in on first, back in standing. Into the box, Chris Taylor, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Lester ready, the 1-0. A ball and a strike. Taylor, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Batting third, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Next up for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Now the first pitch here from Lester.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second for one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. The next Cub up, Wilson Contreras. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Contreras.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's away.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit well towards the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 44,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. The 1-2. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
At the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, 1 away. And that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Pollock has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Mookie will make the play, and that retired the side. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 1 and the Dodgers nothing. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Joc Pederson.
Here's Joc Pederson now, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Well, 2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Two balls and 2 strikes now. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. So striding forward now, A.J. Pollock. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Lester has his target and delivers. Ripped down the first base line. Rizzo was there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're down 1-0. So here now's the pitcher, John Lester. 9, 1, and 2 due up.
John Lester.
First offering on its way. And he pops it up. Here comes a left fielder, but this will land untouched. Oh and 1, here it comes. Swings through it for strike number 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that brings up Javi Baez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. David Bodie is on deck. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now. 2 away.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, David Bodie.
Digging in for his second at-bat, David Bodie. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they lead it 1-0.
Welcome back as the Dodgers prepare for their 3rd turn batting in this one. And fans of the boys in blue have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They come into the game with the fewest strikeouts of any team in the league. And when I caught up with some of the players during batting practice and asked them about that, they all reiterated that they don't want to be an all-or-nothing kind of offensive team. They said it's important to their success that they battle, make pitchers work, and do their best every time up to put the ball in play. Not every team buys into that philosophy, but it definitely seems to work for these guys. Matt?
All right, Heidi, thank you. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Here it comes. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Kike Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0. Hit in the air to right field. After it is Souza. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lester gets the sign. 0-1 on its way.
Oh. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
And it's fouled away.
Oh.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
2-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Riding in once again, Chris Bryant. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First pitch on its way.
Ball, outside.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Change up low, 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. The 1-0 home.
Nope, that's the ball.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
Bryant gets his lead at first, nobody out. High in the air down the right field line. Betts on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
He's set. Here it comes.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. And that misses 1-1. From the stretch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
Into the box now, Steven Souza, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set, the 0-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Oh, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Ready with the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now. Next for the Dodgers, Gavin Lux. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Lester ready, the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
3-1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop. And this is fouled at the plate. Line drive base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
To the plate now, Chris Taylor. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. No walks yet. Here's the delivery.
Careful.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Well, he loses them there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now the first pitch here from Lester, fouled off. Now Lester's 0-1.
1-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
None out, runners at first and second. And he misses again, ball 3.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1.
3-2.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
One away.
Now back, left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
At the plate, Cody Bellinger. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 pitch.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
First and second now, 1 man out. Three and 1 to the Dodgers left fielder.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. But gloved by the third baseman for the out, but he gets back in time, safe at second base.
First baseman, Josh Peterson.
So 2 on with 2 away, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
2-1, here it is. Ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count. Here it comes. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. So here's Albert Almora next. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the pitch. Line to the right side. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
So now to the plate, John Lester. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Kershaw's only play at first, so it's a successful sacrifice.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Javier Baez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the belt, the pitch. One out and a runner on second base. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. The 1-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Lifted in the air out to right. Betts has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 13, second base.
Digging in once again, David Bote. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this two-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
Ready with the 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. It was a walk in his last trip. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Almora is on his way home. And the runner will score from second. And he's in safely at third as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
That's a monster at bat right there. A 1-run lead is fine and everything, but a 3-run cushion feels a lot better. And that's where they stand right now after that 3-bagger.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Cubbies are in front 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Most notably, he said they have to figure out a way to hit the off-speed stuff that's getting thrown their way. They've yet to get a hit on anything other than a fastball, so he said they're going to continue to see pitches dancing all over the place until they prove they can do something with it.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in now, A.J. Preller comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. At the plate, Will Smith looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now here it comes. Hard hit at third. Right to Bryant. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
The batter number 14, second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Ready now, Kike Hernandez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way.
Oh. 1-0.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Justin Turner will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Justin Turner.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Souza will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for LA. They trail it here 3-0. Tony Gonsolin takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 46.
Standing in, Anthony Rizzo. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
44, Anthony Rizzo.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Here it comes, 1-0. Gonsolin uses a split-fingered fastball as one of his weapons of choice in the arsenal. He can really be very deceptive when that pitch is working, and I'd imagine as a hitter it's always in the back of your mind. The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. The 2-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber. Last time through was a base hit. First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
1-1 to Schwarber. One out, nobody on. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Three and one to the Cubs left fielder.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled away. Once again, a 3-2. And it's fouled away. He'll try it again. 3-2. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here. 2 away now for the Cubs in the sixth, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. He's set, and the pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Two out, nobody on. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bellinger's under it. And that retires the side. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 3-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gavin Lux. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning begins with a quick out, number 1.
Third baseman, number 3, Chris Taylor.
Stepping up now, Chris Taylor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On its way is pitch number 75.
Oh.
1 out, nobody on. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Here's a swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 2-1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Lifted in the air to center.
Waiting on it is Almora. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. First pitch coming. Here it is.
No, that's low.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They trail in this one 3-0. Seventh inning ready to roll. Standing in, Albert Almora. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Albert Almora.
First offering on its way. Hit high and deep to right center. Pollock is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, the pitcher, Jon Lester.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jon Lester. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
First pitch on its way. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Javier Baez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Pollock will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they lead it 3-0. So here's Cody Bellinger. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Schwarber comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
The first baseman, Joc Pederson.
1 gone now in the LA 7th, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Joc Pederson. Now the first pitch here from Lester. No balls and 1 strike. Now Lester's 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. The 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
So digging in now, A.J. Pollock. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Lester into his motion. First pitch on the way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Popped him up. Baez is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers down in order. Still down 3-0. Blake Trinan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 49, Blake Trinan.
Striding in, David Bote. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Bote.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Now here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, third base.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns.
So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Bases are empty, one man out. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch.
Oh.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Leading off the inning, Will Smith, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Will Smith.
First pitch of the at-bat. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Fastball, when it gets by him, a swinging strike.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. The 0-2 once more. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to left. Third home run for him on the year. And the Dodgers are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And I believe that's going to be all for Jon Lester. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So a new pitcher entering the fray now. It'll be the hard-throwing right-hander Craig Kimbrel.
Craig Kimbrel. Now batting, the second baseman, Kike.
At the plate now, Kike Hernandez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. No outs, nobody on. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way.
2-1.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Contreras recovers. The throw to first is in time. 1 down. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
Corey Seager will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, Corey Seager.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now, Gavin Lux. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
And he got him. Dodgers claw back a bit on the solo home run. Ninth inning coming up. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Ross Stripling enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
44, Anthony Rizzo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here's another 0-2.
Oh. Two balls, 2 strikes.
A shot down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
From the stretch, Kyle Schwarber is at the plate as he watches ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. That's wide, 2-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-0 on the way is in there for strike 1.
1 strike.
The 2-1 is strike 2, swinging. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
At the plate, Steven Souza, as with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hard liner to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Almora.
Standing in now, Albert Almora, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-0. Runners are at first and second with one away. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. The second for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Jason Hayward. We'll see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and two gone here.
Jason Hayward.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's ball two. 2-0.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Weak grounder down the line at third. Here now the 2-2.
Okay.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. Full count still. Another payoff pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Nothing in the Cubs half of the ninth. Last chance coming up for the guys in blue. They're on the short end of a 3-1 score. Dan Winkler is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 43, Dan Winkler.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. Stepping in, Chris Taylor. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, even at home when you're down by 2, trying to score a couple of runs off of one of the game's top closers.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. 2-2.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Here now the 2-2.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2, as that misses for ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. From the stretch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Comes set. Now the pitch. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
The 2-1 home.
Nope, that's bad.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ball 1, as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here, as it'll remain second and third, but with 1 away now.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Ugh, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. The catch is made, and the Cubs have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Cubs took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jon Lester with his 4th win this season. Dan Winkler earns the save out of the bullpen, his 12th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Dodgers, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jon Lester. His record is now 4-1. The loss goes to Clayton Kershaw. He falls to 1-5. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.